WAHHR, Alabama Hip Hop Radio, online worldwide, with the dopest radio station on the planet. A new way to listen.
As an artist, we should reflect the time.
Why you so talented?
Cause I'm black.
Why you so amazing?
Cause I'm black.
It's really important that we build characters so that people understand their story matters.
2 Chainz and I both are just really into good food.
And when you know you are royalty, you will only aim in life to be royalty.
We're doing it right now. I don't give a damn what they say about me. Yes, I called your ass out. I know I shouldn't be saying this kind of...
Shout out to Hype Magazine Network.
Shout out to the Hype Magazine Network.
Hype in the street.
Hello there.
Hype in the street. What? Hype in the street. Hype in the street.
No.
Hype in the street. Hype in the street. Hype in the street.
Hey, welcome to a brand new taping of Hype in the Streets. I'm your host, Tee Recx, with Money Matt and DJ Graci Grace. That's our new opener for Hype in the Streets. How y'all doing tonight?
Man, I'm doing great, man. I love the opener. Amazing job again, Tweety Bird. And everybody's loving the cartoons, T, so keep them coming, man.
Yes, indeed. Definitely shout out to her, man. I just received that earlier today. Wanted that to be a surprise for you all. So that's our new opener for Hype in the Streets. We have so much to talk about today. I'm just in a good mood, man. I'm just in a good mood. What y'all been up to?
Well, Matt, you can start.
So I was going to let you go, but no problem. So yeah, it's been a great week. We started SBR Talk Series. We had T Gibbs. So T Gibbs is a baseball player, but then he also has a podcast where he deals with people's mental issues or, personal feedback and stuff like that. So really dope conversation. He's out of Detroit. Gave a lot of information about how do you overcome adversity. And it was really perfect timing because, we're dealing with the California fire. So it was great to have somebody on there to help people deal with loss and stuff like that. So that's about it for that.
Yes, it's definitely been a great week. It's been a lot of challenges. I know that in the DC area because it's snow and now it's turning into ice. And then today it started snowing again. So yeah, but Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday is coming up this Monday. So I just wanted to, I would like to just shout him out and thank God we're off.
Yes. And we got snow coming to the beach next week. So, man,
Crazy.
No more sunny days.
You're going to be out there on the beach, though. You're going to be watching it froze and still be chilling out there.
Yeah, probably. We'll have to see. You got to stay tuned. I might actually do that. Go to the beach while it's snowing. I might do that. That'd be a sight to see snow and sand at the same time. That'd be
I bet the animals out there would be confused. They're like, what is going on here? I came south for a reason.
I know. It's crazy. It's crazy how the weather is right now. We still got the fires going on in California, and then it's just Arctic freeze everywhere else. And just got to stay warm, man. Stay prayed up. Take care of the homeless, the people that's out, don't have shelter or whatever. And then also people out there on the West Coast that lost their homes to the fires and stuff. So definitely pray for them as well. TikTok is not getting banned. That's one of the announcements coming into the show. Biden decided to put a pause on it. So everybody that's crying and boo-hooing about TikTok and their livelihood is going away. You have another day of TikTok. Trump, he's going to save it.
You think he'll save it?
I think so. Do y'all use TikTok a lot?
I haven't used it in a while, no.
I do. I don't, for some reason it's getting I'm getting a lot of traction in there, so
Oh,
I actually need to work more in there. Yeah.
Yes, yes. If you get traction, yeah, don't stop. Keep it going. Keep it going. Because
we
TikTok,
did TikTok a lot when it first came out, and then it got kind of inundated with a lot of other content and stuff like that. And then when you focus on Instagram, you get rewarded for doing Instagram. So if you have to kind of pick a lane, so we chose to go with Instagram on Stop Beef from Radio. So
yes, yes, yes.
I was actually worried, all those hard work.
yeah, do you, you think it'll still go away, or you think they're gonna keep it alive for the people that want it?
I think it's all politics, to be honest. You know how our country pushes that, and with Trump coming in, he's gonna save TikTok, and so that's gonna increase his popularity, and people gonna be kissing the ring and everything else because of TikTok. So
Well,
that's
Mr. Beast was putting a play together. He was going to buy TikTok. So I think maybe, they were like, oh, no, if you can't get Mr. Beast TikTok. So maybe that's why they changed their mind.
probably so. Probably so. I use it sparingly. Every now and then I'll pop my head up and drop a video or something in there. But most of the time it's Instagram, Facebook, and fan base. Y'all need to get on fan base. Isaac Hayes the third.
T?
Say that again.
I say, why do you like fan base over everything else that's available?
Because you own your content. You have a chance to make money off of your posts on there. And then you can also invest as little as $399 to be co-owner of fan base. So it's user driven, and it gives back to the content creator versus any other platform. Because you got the billionaires that they just making money off of our content. But as with fan base, you can import all your stuff over from Instagram and TikTok. So give it a try. Shout out to Isaac Hayes the third for putting that together, and I like it. I haven't been on there much, but just from the time I have been on there, I really like it because it's kind of like a hybrid Instagram and Clubhouse, because you can do audio rooms and stuff like that on there. So I'm plugging fan base right now.
The dope thing is fan base has been around as long as Clubhouse. He's been working hard on it, building it brick by brick and every step along the way. And then when TikTok was about to be shut down, there was a huge migration that went over there for him. So congratulations for that, because he's worked really hard on it. And like you said, it's a really dope platform if you're a content creator and you want to own what you're doing and not have, ads and everything placed everywhere you turn. So I definitely love fan base too.
Yes, indeed. We're going to talk about Drake, man. Like, he's in the headlines again. This time he wants to sue his label UMG over Kendrick Lamar's hot song that's been popping it seems like it's been for decades now, but it hadn't even been a year yet. What is your thoughts about him taking that to court to sue his own label over Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us song?
So I'll go first, Gracie. So it's really interesting because Kendrick's sitting there quiet right now. He hasn't said nothing. He just dropped the song, dropped his album. But Drake is constantly in the news, and right now it's for a lot of negative stuff. So he went and sued his label to start with, and then yesterday there was rumors that he was going to take this lawsuit down. They made an amends, and everything was good. And then he went and filed another lawsuit. Now he's going at the reactors. So anybody like DJ Academics, No Life Shaq, all the different people that were doing reaction videos for the whole battle between Drake and Kendrick Lamar, he's turned around and tried to sue them now. And the interesting thing is Kendrick actually helped all those same people. So when it came time for Not Like Us to be dropped on the YouTube, Kendrick didn't flag anything. He allowed the content creators to get their money and come up. And now you have Drake on the other side of the coin going and suing them, pressing charges for them for just doing what he was asking them to do. He just didn't like the result when Kendrick, destroyed him with that song. So, it's crazy right now for him. I know he's trying to drop more music. He's thinking about getting back out there, but ain't nobody touching it right now. Like, his name it doesn't sound good. The music's not sounding the same. It's kind of childish for some people. And, a lot of kids, they don't like him. Like, unfortunately, that accusation has worked. And the more he keeps doing what he's doing, he's alienating the other people that still supported him. So, I mean, hopefully he'll stop it, because he's still very talented. He could drop dope music, but if he keeps playing these games, I could see it being an end very shortly.
Yes.
Yeah. I just feel like, how can you even sue your own label? You know what I'm saying? It's like, I did some research on it. It is pretty hard. And I'm just wondering what the turnout is going to be. His allegation is just too, like, I feel like he's an artist himself. So why is he so into where it's basically I guess he's just scared because of the label is promoting the music. And so I think the main thing about it was the allegation about him calling him a pedophile, or so yeah.
Yeah, and I definitely think too with that is he's not so much worried about stopping the song from being played, but he doesn't want it to happen at the Super Bowl. So he's doing everything he can right now to stop Kendrick Lamar from getting on that stage at the Super Bowl and not even saying it. But if he just gets on there and Mustard, hits that sound, everybody in the whole crowd's going to do the song for him. So Kendrick ain't going to have to say nothing. So he's trying to make it to where even mentioning it, playing it in any kind of way will be legal allegations against the people who are promoting it. But Kendrick don't care. Like, that's the sad thing. Kendrick's about to drop a song with I'm drawing a blank right now. The Clips. The Clips came back together, Malice and Pusha T, and their first feature single is gonna be Kendrick. And Kendrick and Pusha T, boy, it's about to be bad for Drake. It's about to be real bad.
Yes, it is. Can you imagine 150 million people watching the Super Bowl singing "Not Like Us"? I could understand both sides of it. I could understand why Drake is suing, because if somebody made a song about any one of us and there was allegations and then on top of that it's a massive hit, you're up for Grammys and just pretty much putting your name in mud, I could understand that aspect. But being in the hip hop game, it is street and it is also part battle rap as well, and that's what it was all about. And I just feel like he had some hurt feelings, and looking at his own label, like, whoa, okay, y'all gonna push that? All right, I'm gonna fire back. And he might even get some money out of it. He might even win the lawsuit. We don't know. But
now, Graci, with you being a DJ, like you said, Not Like Us has been around for a long time. A whole nother album is dropped. But doesn't every time these things happen, people start running to the DJ booth wanting to hear Not Like Us more? So isn't he kind of being counterproductive with his strategy?
I just literally played it the other day, actually. Yeah. With his the new album that he have in there that he just released as well. I think it just really depends on where you're at. I think a lot of, I'm not sure if this is happening all over, but I know they kind of like, I'm watching the reaction to it now, because I actually played Drake's right after, just to see people's reaction to it. So I think they're kind of like over it, but maybe not in California.
Yeah.
Oh yes, basically, I agree with you on that, Gracie. But he probably just getting his feelings, and no pun intended. But we got a video we're about to drop with our next guest that's about to come on. Her song "In My Feelings." We're gonna check this out, and then we're gonna bring on our Maverick artists.
Yeah.
Focus one more time.
Count it up.
I'm ballin' with the team, where my jersey at? You be capping in your rhymes, you ain't living that. Jumped off the porch real early with a big strap. You was posted in the back, couldn't touch the ball yet. I'm all out of love and my heart to turn cold. But fuck all that trust, I no longer trust the soul. Right now, I'm ballin' with the team, where my jersey at? I'm ballin' with the team, team, where my jersey at? Where my jersey at? Things I ain't proud of, can't take it back, but I know I gotta keep moving, gotta let go of that. I believe he blessed me with my babies to keep my heart from black. Got a few bitches that's my sisters, but ain't no love there. Swear the day they cross me hurt me bad, but we won't speak on that. No, we ain't speaking, bitch, we beefing, and I stand on that. Once you cross the line, on my mama, ain't no coming back. All the ones who said that y'all love me, where the fuck you at? How I put you on, my nigga, and now you hate me too. Guess I had it coming, cause I'm shining and got that juice. Learn from watching juice, your friends will shoot you, they will bury you. Before I let you snake me, cut you loose before I bury you. Right now, I'm falling with the team, where my jersey at? You be capping in your rhymes, you ain't living that. Jump off the porch real early with a big strap. You was posted in the back and touched the ball yet. I'm all out of love and my heart to turn cold. But fuck all that trust, I no longer trust a soul. I'm ballin' with the team, where my jersey at? I'm ballin' with the team, where my jersey at? There's some things that happened as a kid that fucked me up. Why I fight these demons, pray to God, he protect my peace. Cause I can't take this mental torture and crying in my sleep. Heavily sedated, sipping Hennessy while blowing weed. My own family talk about me, stood up back at me. What the fuck you mean? It's fuck them all, I counted with the team. I'm ballin' with the team, where my jersey at? You be capping in your rhymes, you ain't living that. Jumped off the porch real early with a big strap. You was posted in the back and touched the ball yet. I'm all out of love and my heart to turn cold. But fuck all that trust, I no longer trust a soul. I'm ballin' with the team, where my jersey at? I'm ballin' with the team, where my jersey at? Where my jersey at?
Yeah, we got Maverick Global Distribution Artist. I'm balling with the team, where my jersey at? We got Jermani Muzic in the building. How you doing tonight?
I am good. Thanks for having me.
That's what's up. Hey, got a stylist on set? That's what I'm talking about.
Listen, got a flight in the morning. We got to get it together.
Okay. Know what I'm talking about. Thank you for joining Hype in the Streets. What you been up to? Tell us about yourself. I understand you from Naptown. Is that correct?
That is correct. 317 stand up.
Okay, you and Money Matt definitely has something in common because he's also from Naptown as well.
Yeah,
that's my city brother then.
Yes, indeed. So you said tomorrow you got somewhere to be. So what you got coming up?
We flying to Atlanta tomorrow. We got a couple big shows in Atlanta. It's gonna be a lit week. Collision DJs jumping off. You know, Jermani Muzic gonna be outside.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to the Coalition DJs 17th anniversary. I wish I could be there, but I will not be there. All our colleagues gonna be out in that hot Atlanta, which is cold right now.
Ain't that crazy?
I know. Tell us about your journey as far as the music. How has the music journey been for you?
The music journey has been, it's a roller coaster. It's up and down. I honestly say it's like the dope game. Some days you booming, trap booming, and other days trap get a little slow. Then you gotta keep kicking back in gear to get back in motion.
Yes. You also have teamed up with Mr. Come Clean, Maverick Global Distribution. How did y'all form that relationship, and how has that helped you with your music career at this moment?
So yes, I definitely teamed up with them. Shout out to them. They are dope. They have been a blessing in my life. They got me on this amazing rollout. It's just like incredible. So I actually got with them through a guy named Capone. So he kind of hooked me up with the label I'm on now. Shout out to David and Hop Out Records. And David kind of put the play together, and he merged me with Maverick. So shout out to all of those guys.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Money Matt, you have your sister city mate. I'm sure you have some questions y'all would like to ask. I'm sure y'all gonna team up after this call too. After this show.
Matt.
Yes.
So
yes.
salute to you. Thank you for representing Naptown. Like, you're doing an amazing job. Everybody out here is talking your name and bringing it up big for you. What did you do to separate yourself? Like, being in Naptown, how did you start getting your people to notice you? What was it, more inside the city you were doing it? Were you traveling outside the city? Like, what was kind of the gameplay you and your team did to help, make you stand out?
So I started off with just myself, and I built it a team.
Yeah.
And then we was doing shows here in the city, but then I went to Atlanta and I got with Miss Check Please. So shout out to her.
Yep.
And I've been lit ever since. I started off doing a run in Atlanta, and then I came back home and we did it here, and it just kind of been going crazy.
Yeah. So you work with Miss Check Please. Salute my fam. I know her as Cold Hearted. You know what I mean? We go way back. What's it like to be the artist from our city that's really moving? Because I know Miss Check Please, she's really tapped into everything, Ugly Money, anything and everything you can get access to. So what's it like having all these connections at your disposal because of the relationships you have on your team?
Honestly, it's a blessing because, it's really hard. It's a lot of great talent in the city too. It's just not a lot of opportunity in the city. So when you come across somebody like Miss Check Please that genuinely just want to see you win, honestly, it's a blessing. And I met her through doing a show, and she was there with her son. He was performing at the time. And the guy that booked me for the show, he plugged me in with her, and I swear we've been locked in tough for like 3-4 years now.
Now, I've seen you did All Indiana TV News. That's a major thing for our city. You're on the news. What was your family's reaction when you told them you were going to be on the news? And were they tuned in for it?
So they definitely was tuned in for it. So when I told them I was going to be on the news, my grandmother literally was calling my phone when we was getting ready to shoot the segment. And I was like, grandmother, I'm about to be live. You can't keep calling me. She's like, you're going to be on the news, baby. So they was like really excited. And then my fans tuned in, which was pretty dope. And then my kids got to see me on TV. So that was a special moment for me.
Now, you had a song called Elements that got on Hot 90 or Hot 100.9. Shout out to B Swift and Coach Red. What's it like being on the radio? In our market, a lot of artists don't get that opportunity to get played on the radio, but you were able to break through that. How did you do that, and what was the experience for you?
To be honest, like I said, I started doing shows in the city. I started throwing my own shows. I was like, hey, they don't want to pay me. I'm going to pay myself. So I started throwing my own shows, creating that buzz. I had paid for some radio ads at the time to just kind of help create that promotional push. And it's like the city just gravitated towards it. So that's another blessing to be able to get radio airplay. So that is huge.
And I see my fam, DJ Punch, DJ Manny Faces, DJ Hebrush, all the Strong Side family really support you. So you got a great team behind you. You just did an interview with Lucky the Promo King, another legend in our city. So I salute you for everything you're doing. I wish you continued success.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate that.
Yes. Gracie?
Yeah, shout out to you, Jermani. I love your vibe. You're definitely, I want to see you perform, actually. You are going to be in Atlanta, and it looks like you're going to be with my boy, CB Pluto, and that boy, Mike.
Yes.
Right? Yes. I DJ'd for them maybe 2 months ago or so. They were here in DC.
Really?
You are about to experience you are, oh my God, that connection is going to be so dope. So when you go see them, I'm with DJ Graci Grace.
Okay.
So and I wanted to ask you about how was the experience about the Indie Peace Festival? I heard, is that is that a yearly thing or?
It was the guy that usually throw it. It's funny because I grew up with him, and then one day I seen him on TV, and he hit me up. He was like, hey, I've been seeing you on TV. I'm like, I've been seeing you on TV. So he's like an advocate for the city. Yep. And he had the connection, and he plugged me in. And they will call me every year to do that Peace Festival. And a lot of people come out. I perform. They did school drives, just giving away a bunch of stuff. Gave away book bags, school supplies for the kids. So that is really a dope event they do for the city.
That's awesome. So shout out to 96.3, Hot 96.3,
Yes.
right? Okay. So how far are you from Chicago?
Not far. We about a couple hours out, maybe 3
okay.
the most.
Because I am gonna be that way March the 8th and stuff.
March
so
the 8th. Okay.
yeah, in Chicago, it's the event is actually for women, like a bunch of like dope queens is gonna be awarded, and so I'm really excited about it. Yeah.
Nice. Are you extending the invite? Let me know, because
Yes, I am. I would love for you to be there. It'll be nice to connect you with them, with iStage Edit Management. Yes,
I would love to do that.
Yeah, that's not a long ride. You get on 65 North and you get on 94 West, and you are in Chi-Town.
March 8th. You might as well come. And then on that Sunday they have I think it was a 312 award show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff going on that weekend.
I'm gonna have my people reach out so I can stay posted with that and get it on the itinerary.
Yes, definitely.
So thank you for that. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. Do you have any project coming out or anything new you're working on? I love that video, by the way.
Thank you. So right now I am working on the single we just start pushing. It's Pressure. Please go like, share, download, talk about it. And that's gonna be the song I'm gonna be performing when I go to Atlanta. Pressure is just that. It was a statement for women just coming out saying, I'm creating my own lane. I'm not hating on nobody. I'm not trying to sound like nobody. And I'm just doing me in the process, applying pressure while I'm doing it.
Yes. I'm so mad because, I was actually invited to go to it's the hymn festivals, right? They're
really?
Yeah, I was supposed to be there. Well, they're like, just let me know, DJ Grace, PB Pluto and that boy Mike. But I have like a lot of stuff going on here in DC this weekend. So I'm like, I wish I could be there.
You know what? I met PBE Pluto years ago through Miss Check Please at the DJ Coalition event they was having. And I never got to do music with him, didn't get to perform and nothing. So when it just came across this next time, I was like, it was destined to happen. Because I've been watching him grind for a while, and he's super talented. So shout out to him.
Very talented. I love the way he worked. I was like, whoa, I learned so much just DJing for him that night. Like, he's just like, wow, seriously.
Yeah, he's super dope. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. I keep hearing that he have like the best venues and events down there. Like he do his big one and they be like concerts. Like everybody is telling me that. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
Come to Alabama.
Get hooked up with him. Definitely. Whatever you do, get hooked up with him because he is definitely serious with his work. So if you work with him, he will work with you for real. That I know.
That's right. When I pop my big one, hopefully I can get him to get on the remix to Pressure.
Yeah.
Okay.
You said Pressure's coming. Do you have a release date for it? Anything
Pressure
we can circle on it?
Already out right now.
Okay. That's what's up.
She's getting her hair ready.
Yeah, I got the visual she is. So shout out to her, Miss Kenzie.
Hey. Get some camera time in.
Absolutely. She gets me together.
Yes. Yeah, PB Pluto, he's from Mobile, Alabama, which I'm about 15, 20 miles away. I'm in Gulf Shore, so you definitely got to come to Alabama to hang out. And, of course, I always try to invite people to come to the beach. Come to the beach. Come shoot some visuals. Come shoot some visuals at the beach.
That'd be a good look, though.
We're going to have a big party over there, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll have a great time down here. Then we'll go to Mob Town, which is 20 miles down the road. And
I think I only been there one time. And I did perform too. I was with Miss Check Please.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I was just getting started, and I it was definitely a vibe. They welcomed me. They loved the song. So and they had really good energy in there. So I'd love to come back.
Yes, indeed. Now, besides performing in Atlanta, what's the first thing you're gonna do once you touch down there?
Yeah.
The first thing I'm gonna do, no joke, no cap. When I touch down, I'm gonna pray.
Yeah.
Prayer first.
Amen.
That's the motive with me. That's the motto. Prayer, family, and hustle. So soon as that plane lands, I'm gonna get my prayer out, and then we gonna get to moving around because you know Miss Checkley don't let you sit down, man.
Nope.
No.
She will run the heels off your feet. So I might sneak me in the nap just to kind of, you know, get myself together for this run she about to do with me.
Yes, because Atlanta doesn't sleep, and so you'll be up way past your bedtime.
Let me tell you,
Be ready. Be ready.
I went to Atlanta, and I was with Miss Checkley. I was so tired, and I'm looking around, and nobody else was tired but me. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
What is going on here? Like,
well, can you speak to that a little bit? I think that I hope a lot of artists in our city and other independent artists, there's a difference in what it takes to grind. There's a difference in what it takes to really make it work in this industry. And because you're moving with the people you are, you know what it's like. Like you said, what's kind of what's the event like when you pull into Atlanta? How many places are you going to? What's your schedule like? Because I think a lot of people think just go to Atlanta and wait for your event, but there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes.
So much stuff you could get into. Even if you're not performing, you could network. Right. It's always like a media outlet. Somewhere is what I learned, where you could just really get in them cameras and get all the exposure you need. So we hang out a little bit. We go to other people's album release parties. We pop in, we support. That way, when it's time to get that support back, they'll be willing to do that. But it's definitely different from here. So I will say that to any artists in this city that want to move around and do shows, especially down there, they move and they don't move at our pace that we used to at home. So you gotta get
they're not just sitting in the studio for 2 hours waiting for the next thing to do.
Oh man, they not. They already know what they're doing.
Yep.
Yes, try to get getting the best out of it on each town that you go, because that's what I do. You're being productive with your growth in your music.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? When you go to Atlanta, one place you could stop by is Fusion Radio. If you want to stop by there, let me know. I will let him know.
You know what? That's what he gonna kill me because I can't. Is that with Julian?
No. Oh my God, Tee Recx, what? He's gonna kill me too now.
Don't put me in it.
It's like it's in the tip of my tongue. I wasn't even thinking about it, but I always send everyone there.
Fusion Radio booked me for a show. I didn't do like an interview with them or anything, but I did do a show there with them.
Oh, you did?
It was pretty dope in there.
It's nice in there, right?
It really is. It's definitely nice in there.
Yes, I definitely know what y'all talking about. I just can't think who's
on. All in trouble.
Yeah, y'all messed up now.
Forgive me.
We're gonna have to shout them out.
Yes, shout out to Fusion Radio.
That's not good.
Shout out to Fusion Radio. Jermani Muzic want to come and do an interview.
There you go. That's how you. Hey, she's professional. She cleaned up our mess and made it.
Yes, our apologies. Yes, yes, indeed. But where can we find you? Any shout outs you would like to give? This is your time to plug everything. Jermani Muzic.
So you can find Jermani Muzic on Apple Music, Spotify, Pandora, iTunes, Amazon, Google Play. I'm really everywhere right now streaming. So definitely go download that. That's Jermani Muzic, JermaniMuzic. And it's Germany like the country.
Yeah.
Jermani Muzic. We got you. Yes.
That's my government name. So don't be messing up my government name.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you for taking your time to be on Hype in the Streets. We definitely love your vibe. And, man, I wish I was in Atlanta now with my peeps.
I wish I was. You know what? I'm going to get some footage, and I'm going to send it to everybody.
Yeah, send it to us so we can air it on next week's show. We'll definitely play it for you.
I promise y'all won't be disappointed.
Dope.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, thank you, Jermani Muzic, for
thank you for having me.
Joining us, and you are welcome back anytime. Make sure you send that footage to us for Coalition's DJ 17th anniversary.
And will. Shout out to y'all. I appreciate all of y'all.
Oh, yes. Indeed. You take care. Goodbye, stylist. You're doing a great job.
Yeah.
I love that bread, too.
Yes. But yes, you take care.
So okay.
Oh yeah, I definitely understand that. But you take care, and I hope you have safe travels to and from Atlanta. Make sure you tap in with Money Mac when you get back to Naptown, and so y'all can connect.
Will do that, Money Mac.
I'm gonna hit
We'll go
Highball
follow you.
after this. He already talked about doing an interview, so we'll set it up, and I'll get that song in rotation with all the DJs after we're done. So we got you.
Perfect.
We got
All right. You hit Highball too. Yes, definitely, because I want to tap in with the shows in Chicago.
Yes,
The event. Just even if I can't perform, just to be in the place, I enjoy doing that too.
Yes, definitely. He does it every year, and it's for women. It's for the queens. So that would be, you have to come through.
Definitely.
So just know that you have to. And I will message you. It's already locked in and everything. I should have got my deposit today.
Okay, bet.
Absolutely.
All right.
You people have a blissful night.
You too, and thank you. Thank you so much
for having me.
That was Jermani Muzic joining us, hyping the streets. That's always good.
I gotta say, she's repping Naptown very well. She's got our city on fire. She's got a strong team behind her. In Atlanta, you're in for a show when she pulls up tomorrow. So if you in there, go check her out. And thank you, Maverick, for showcasing Naptown for us.
Yes, thank you, Chill, so much, man, for the love and everything. Yes. I want to talk about something before we bring on our next guest from Florida. There's another big event that's going down near Miami, Florida. Next month, it's the BMF Big Meech Welcome Back Legacy Tour, man. They're like, I've been getting bombarded all day with the information and the love and people sharing it and posting, welcoming Big Meech back. What's y'all thoughts about the tour and the headliners? Lil Baby, Rick Ross, 21 Savage, Sexy Red, Kodak Black. What's your thoughts about this tour and what's going down in Miami next month?
Gracie, you can go first.
Skilla Baby, YTB Fat, Scooter, Babyface Ray. Oh my God. Babyface, I really would love to see more of him. You know what I'm saying? It is going to be definitely dope. Bossman D-Lo is going to be there. Ice dope. Payroll. It's like Kodak Black is going to be there. What is he going to be without Kodak Black, right? Yeah. So I want to be there. Can someone fly me there?
Hey, we can make it happen. Unfortunately, I can't be there with my family, man. Like I'm like very hurt by it. One, it's on a weekday. Two, it's date night. It's the day before Valentine's Day, so
that could be your date night.
I know.
That's a surprise. Pull up.
Yes, I might have to pull up in my all black with my 3 flags.
So you said that your family, I don't know if people really know that you have an affiliation. How did you link up, and what's that experience been like since you've been a part of BMF?
Well, I got chosen, I would say that about 5 years ago. It's been almost 5 years ago. And so basically they was looking for somebody that was positive, spiritual, and a leader of men. And so they took me in, and it's been great ever since. I have met the brothers, I have met the uncles, the people that's been in the family, blood related, and just it's a great feeling to be accepted and to be part of that as far as moving in a positive direction, just trying to teach people how to just be a good person overall and just be able to be with them and be accepted. It's definitely an honor. So nothing but love for BMF. And yes, I am affiliated, and I'm proud to say that because I know what they've been through and I know where they are now. And it's definitely a brother and sisterhood, and so I'm definitely happy about that.
And it's so exciting, like you guys said, that lineup would sell out many festivals. That lineup is a lineup people would die to be a part of. So it's great that all our stars came together to honor Big Meech, because if you don't know, he did a lot of stuff behind the scenes in Atlanta that really laid a groundwork for what we have today and all other things he did to help. So I'm glad people are honoring him, and it's going to be an amazing show, it sounds like.
Yes, indeed. But we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to be back with our next guest from Orlando, Florida, NWO, I for Chapman. We're going to bring him on in just a moment, but we'll be right back.
I heard you putting a team together. Definitely putting a team together. Something like the 90 Bulls, you know what I'm saying? Pat Riley, huh? Definitely Pat Riley. Somebody got to coach him up. Now, do these Bulls play well together? I heard they don't be bullshitting. They don't be bullshitting. But they going to have to play well with each other if they want to win.
And we got our next guest. He's from Orlando. We're going to be talking about My City, Sleep on Me. No other than I for Chapman. He is in the building with us. How you doing tonight?
Hey, I'm blessed. Thank you guys for having me.
Yes, we're blessed to have you as well. You have so much going on. You definitely repping your city or Orlando, NWO. I like that. Tell us about yourself and tell us about the movement that you have going on in Orlando.
Yeah. All right. So my name is I for Chapman. From Orlando, Florida. So I have a few different vibes. So I have a nonprofit organization called New West Orlando Foundation, and I also have a clothing brand, like my merch, different things like that. I have a podcast, throw events, just a little bit of mixture of everything.
Yes, you definitely doing great things. Orlando is definitely a hotbed for music and just the culture itself. Are you originally from Orlando, or is it just somewhere you had moved to?
No. So this is the funniest thing, though, right? So
Okay.
I wasn't even born in Orlando.
Okay.
Yeah. I wasn't even born in Orlando. I moved down here when I was 10 years old. So,
Okay.
you know what I mean? Like, I just consider, now, like,
That's
came
still
down here. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
came
that's
down here. I
home.
was 5th grade. So now I'm 34. So like now I'm like, okay. But I ain't like, no, I was born in Ohio.
Midwest.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah. I was born in Ohio.
What part? What part?
So I was born in Cleveland, but I was only there for like 6-7 months, and then we moved to Columbus, and then I was in Columbus till I was like 10 years old, and then we came down here to Florida.
Now let's take it back to your infant stages of your career. What made you want to get into promoting and putting events together? And the second question, what was your first event that you ever done?
Okay. Yeah, so basically I wanted to so only reason why I started doing events because I wanted to promote my clothing brand. So so I had the New West Orlando, so I had the different type of shirts. So I'm like, okay, the best way for people to see my merch and what new shirts I got going on is to go out to the clubs and party and stuff like that. But I'm like, ain't no point of going to spend money when I can go make money. So I started doing the events, and then me just being a people's person and meeting people and knowing different people and different things like that, things just start coming together real fast. And then like, all right, I'm gonna start throwing events. And then second question, you said what was my first event? What was that? Okay, so my first event, me and my homeboy, we had a group called the I4 Boys, and we threw an event at Club Ice downtown Orlando, like in 2000 and I want to say like 11 type of situation, and it was cool. But looking back at it, you were like, man, like we had to scrape up money to get the venue. And I'm talking about scrape. We scrape. We scrape the money to get the venue. But the event went good though. The event went good for sure.
Yes. What was the most exciting aspect of that event? Because now you have gone on to throw several events. So what was the aspect of that?
Just really like the experience, like just the experience of bringing people in together. You know what I mean? Because of course I can't say the money because that money's been gone type of situation. That was like over I don't know how many years ago, but just in general. The experience of saying, okay, look, you can put things together from getting a DJ, or okay, getting the venue, you know, and get some hosts, getting the flyer done, getting, you know, saying different people to come out and different vibes like that early. Because there's people now, like, you know, older, and they want to do events and stuff like that, and it's cool, but they don't know really how. But doing it early at an early stage was really cool.
Yes. I love Orlando. I was fortunate to go a few years ago during the pandemic. Of course, I went to Disney World and everything. Yeah. So, are you one of the go-to promoters in that city? So, anytime I want to come to the city, are you the go-to person in Orlando?
I ain't gonna tell you the truth. I don't consider myself a promoter. Okay. Promoters just got like horrible names, like, I mean, right? Okay. A promoter will tell you anything to get that dollar out of you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't consider myself a promoter, but a go-to person. Oh yeah, for sure. Like, you know what I mean? From where to get some food from, you know what I'm saying? Clothes, meet some people, events, or anything like that you need to do in Orlando or Central Florida. I got you for sure.
Okay. Now you have this big event coming up, My City Sleep on Me. Tell us about the concept of putting that event together.
Yeah. So My City Sleep on Me is the event. Basically, it's a networking event. So people who are just doing amazing things from all walks of life. From somebody might be a food truck vendor. They might think they got the best jerk chicken in the city, but you know what I mean, people might not know about it. You know what I mean, type of situation. Or it might be the best, or a videographer who think they got the best edits, but people might not know about it. Or artists, they think they got the best music. You know what I'm saying? So people from all different walks of life, you feel like your city sleep on you. You know what I mean? But you're doing your thing. You're not just sitting around like complaining in your room, just crying about it. But you're out moving around. But you just feel like, hey, my city sleep on me. So me having some good relationships and being able to put things together. So, all right, well, boom, I'm going to bring all the different walking parts of the city all in one. So we're going to have food vendors, we're going to have podcasts, we're going to have the radio station, we're going to have clothing vendors, cookies, the dispensary, they're going to pull up. We got hemp companies. So we got it all around. So now where people can now get to meet each other, people get to network, you know what I'm saying, and potential customers for everybody.
Yes. Before I turn it over to Money Matt and Graci Grace, are y'all catching the Arctic blast as well too, as like we all are on the East Coast, or is it still kind of mild weather?
I ain't gonna lie, tell you the truth, like we spoiled, but it's cold right now. Like this 40, like this 48 degrees and 55, we can't do it. Like this cold, this cold for us.
Yes, I hope it's very comfortable for your event. I do hope that.
Oh yeah, no, facts. Now we're gonna be good. It's gonna be inside vibe type situation like that. You know what I mean? So we're gonna be good on that. But it's like it ain't cold like, you know, up north cold. You know what I mean? Like this 48, 55, y'all be barbecuing in this weather. But it's still like it's cold for Florida. We ain't used to this.
Absolutely.
Now you said you started your progress because you had a clothing brand, New West Orlando. So what is New West Orlando, and what made you create a clothing line in the first place using that NWO moniker?
Yeah. Okay, so New West Orlando, it's a unity message. So Orlando, like so people who's from Orlando and different people like that around here in Florida, West Orlando doesn't have the best name. You know what I mean? West Orlando, people hear West Orlando, they think negative. They think, you know what I'm saying? Because from the different type of rappers that, you know, you promote in different vibes, they think negative. So me, on the other hand, I'm like, okay, cool, boom. I'm like, all right, well, it's a new generation, it's a new energy, new vibes. We ain't on none of that negative stuff. And the thing is, West Atlanta's big, so where the same person who might live in Tiger Woods neighborhood also will also will go to school with somebody who's probably from like the hood.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, it's a new vibe. We ain't on that. So I'm like, all right, boom. So I wanted to represent Orlando, but there's very few shirts or merchandise or things you can wear that represent Orlando without it being like some kind of Disney World vibe. Yep, so I'm like, all right, so boom, I'm like, all right, well, boom. And also too, I wanted to represent the West Side, because I'm still from the West Side. So I wrote down on a piece of paper, I wrote down Orlando, then I wrote down West Orlando. But now, all right, so okay, it's a new energy, new vibe, new different things. And I put new. I'm like, oh, wow, new West Orlando. And then when I put new West Orlando, then I'm like, oh, snap, NWO. And I was a huge, huge wrestling fan, growing up.
Okay, yeah.
So it just all connected and made sense for sure.
Now, how many times has a wrestling fan ran up to you to buy the shirt? Because you've got the NWO, but it's also kind of the same type.
Yeah, tons, all the time. And the cool thing is, so what I did was I trademarked New West Orlando, right? So I trademarked New West Orlando, and then so like when the whole thing, I'm like, okay, because people were saying, oh, how are you selling NWO shirts and blah blah blah. I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, I changed the logo up and different vibes like that, and I'm not selling New World Order shirts, I'm selling New West Orlando shirts. And I ain't gonna lie, it goes crazy. Like merch goes crazy all through the city. People love it, like hats, hoodies, rubber bands. People got the baby shirts, kid shirts, all different type of vibes. So it grew so fast to where other people in the city was like, yo, Chap, like, I love what you're doing, but I'm not from West Orlando. I'm like, you right. I'm like, okay, cool. So then that's when I trademarked the other thing. So I trademarked, West Orlando versus the world.
Unified the whole city.
Yes. Yeah. So brought, all the different type of vibes, type situation. And like I said, I got the Orlando versus the world vibe because like my dad's from Detroit. So, Detroit where everybody's been going on forever. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, so then they just unified everybody with the Orlando versus the world as well.
Now you got the NWO Foundation. Salute to you. I seen at Christmas time you gave back to the Jernigan's apartments. Like, how did you pick that apartment community to help, and how great does it feel for you and your team to give back that way?
Yeah, no, it's a blessing. Yeah, so we got the New West Orlando Foundation. So we do a little bit of everything. So we do toy drives, we feed the homeless, back to school book bag, any kind of way to help the community. So it feels good. You know what I'm saying? Like just growing up, my parents always raised me to like giving back in different situations like that, and just seeing kids smile and happy, because like especially at Christmas time, no matter what the kids are going through, like kids shouldn't suffer because of financial issues with the parents. You know what I mean? So I linked up with a foundation. My good friend, his name is Seven. He's from Pine Hills. It's called Los Amelia. And so he picked that apartment complex. So what we do is we link with them every Christmas event. So what we do is we do a annual toy drive. So we do a dodgeball game. So we do a dodgeball game, toy drive, and we get the toys, and we get a whole bunch of the toys, and then we'll link up with Los Amelia, and we just pick different apartment complex. It's through the city, and we'll give it back. So this year we did Jernigan's on Mercy Drive.
So now you come recommended by Court Digger, our family. How did you meet Court, and what it's been like working with them with your operation and everything you guys are doing in Orlando?
No. Court, he big dog. He great person, you know what I'm saying? Different things like that. He been around a long time, putting in a lot of work. So it's been a blessing. It's been a blessing just in general being able to learn and meet, great people who like-minded people with a lot of dope relationships. And, where me, I'm a person to where I know I got 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. I like to listen, you know what I'm saying? I like to listen, I like to learn, and I know I don't know everything. So if I could just meet people and get to meet individuals like you guys and different vibes like that, it's a blessing, So I definitely appreciate Court, you know what I'm saying? Digger been good people.
And you and your team are definitely blessing people. I'll end with this. At your event, you're doing a showcase for artists, but then there's a competition for underdogs worldwide. You might get an empire situation. What makes you and your team want to give these opportunities, and how great does it feel to know that you guys are putting Orlando on your back right now and giving those artists a chance to live their dreams?
Yeah, it's cool because, like, you know, man, it's been a blessing for me to be able to, like, know a lot of people. So me being able to know a lot of people, and like, okay, what's the point of just having a lot of just resources and relationships just in your phone or your phone book type of situation like that? I'm not a rapper. I'm not an artist. I'm not trying to get a record deal or different vibes like that. So, but if I know people, they're doing things like that, and then I know other artists, they're doing things like that, and I could just put whole different vibes together, it's a blessing. It's cool. And then, like I said, you just mix everything all up to where now, like, okay, this person, he can bring, okay, an empire vibe. Okay, this person can bring a radio station. Okay, this person can bring videographers and photographers. Okay, this person can bring food and music, and all different type of vibes. So and it helps the city out in every different type of way, because now, you know, it's all networking.
Salute you for doing that. It's a great thing you and your team are doing. Gracie, your turn.
Yes, definitely would love to salute everything that you're doing for the community. I think that is like an awesome thing to do, some stuff that I love to do myself. And, you know, I'm DJ, so I wanted to ask you, I was looking at your Instagram, and you put, you have like a post where it say which city has the best DJs, Orlando or Tampa. And I'm very curious about this because, you know, I know that, like, I study different places and the way DJs do their, you know, their mixes. I know it gets faster and stuff like that closer to Miami. Sometimes you can't even tell who the artist is, you know, depending what part or where you're at or something. If you're in the hood, the DJ will just speed it up or something, the BPM. So I want to know which city has the best DJs, Orlando or Tampa?
I ain't gonna lie, tell you the truth, it ain't even close. I ain't gonna lie, one thing though, in Orlando, we don't do the speed up vibe. That's Miami. Miami, they do the speed up vibe. You know what I mean? So we kind of like slow it down type of vibe, right? Yeah. But it ain't even close. It's Orlando. That's really why. Not be funny. That's the reason why the event really ain't go on yet, because, you know, Tampa, you know, they tuck their tail. You know what I'm saying? I get it. It's cool. They know. I mean, Tampa, like they like our little brothers and sisters, so we get it. You know what I'm saying? So they I mean, but Orlando for sure. I don't think really anywhere in the state that has better DJs and hosts than Orlando. Miami, they might get promoted a little bit more just because of they have like more bigger artists, like, you know, like with City Girl, the Rick Ross, and vibe like that. But when it gets down in that paint, man, Orlando, we got this.
Okay.
Where are you from?
Sorry?
Where are you from?
I'm in DC.
Okay, for sure.
Yes. I was actually just in Miami, like I think it was 2 weeks ago. Okay. And I know they play a lot of like R&B, like old school R&B, like downtown in the water, by the water and stuff like that. Yeah. And, so how do you, like, I really dig your team, like how, you know, you just talked about how you put the community together and how you pick which building and stuff like that. Do you, like, the person, I mean, would you like, does it matter if it's like a lot of kids in there, or how do you normally?
No, honestly, tell you the truth, like even my events are kid friendly, you know what I'm saying, type of situation. So it doesn't matter if somebody want to bring their kids, like, okay, that's fine. I mean, it might be, you know, probably a little smoke in the air here and there, but it won't be nothing where like, oh, okay, where a kid, you know what I'm saying, couldn't come or, you know what I'm saying, learn from a different type of vibe. But yeah, no, I mean, kids is cool, because at the same time too, like I said, we got tons of kids events, you know what I mean, lined up for our foundation. Now, see, this event on Sunday isn't a foundation event. It's more like an NWOENT event. So, but it's still cool, you know what I'm saying? Like, kids are the future, so that's how you stay young.
Okay, well, make sure you tap in with me. I love doing a lot of community services, and I do them. So yeah,
I
definitely.
definitely will for sure.
And I
Definitely.
actually love this post that you put, like the people who change the world don't ask for permission.
Right.
With that being said, I feel like, how do you like, if you are speaking to the young people right now, the artists, the independent artists that's kind of like trying to get to where they want to be, how do you what kind of advice would you give them to keep them motivated into like that positive outlook? Because I feel like you're doing that.
Yeah, no, for sure. I would tell them just to keep like, okay, this is how I feel about how even like how Orlando is, and I think other places like that is to where especially in the music vibe, different things like that, it's like staying active in different parts. So don't just stay focused just on music. So music is the key part, but also too you got to have fans and different people like that. So being able to if somebody said to me, hey Chap, I don't wear t-shirts and I don't listen to hip hop, why should we be able to connect? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, cool, boom. Well, we can do this or we can do that, or you know what I'm saying? Keep more things together than just straight music. Now, music is good, but also too just stay active in other areas to where now somebody might say, I linked up with you for the podcast. So I linked up with you for the podcast. And when I linked up for you the podcast, oh, cool. Then I heard the music playing in the background.
Yeah,
oh, that sounds good. Okay, cool. Now, well, my uncle does own this over here, but I only met you through the podcast. You know what I'm saying? So just keep other avenues open for you to, blossom and bloom.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, I4 Chapman, for coming on Hype in the Streets. Are there any shout outs you would like to give and anything else you would like to plug at this time?
Yeah. And I want to shout out all you guys. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? I definitely appreciate it because y'all definitely don't have to put me on you guys' platform, and I definitely don't take it lightly. I want to shout out to, the city of Orlando. I want to shout out everybody who just showing love. You guys can follow me at I4 Chapman. You can follow my business page, New West Orlando. You can follow my foundation page, NWO_foundation, and Orlando versus the world. And yeah, tap in. I love the network. I love to meet people from all walks of life, different cities, different states, and continue to work.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Definitely, when I come to Orlando, I'm looking for you, man.
Hey, come on, I got you. We can go hit the Magic game. We can go hit Universal. We can just go all around. You know what I'm saying? We just vibe for sure.
Yes.
I gotta ask you. I have to ask because you're an ambassador for Orlando. What's the 2 artists we should be looking out for? Like, we break records. We love breaking new artists. Who's 2 artists you watching for in your city?
I ain't gonna lie, to tell you the truth. So if you guys haven't tapped in with the artist named Tyler Yahweh,
okay.
Tyler Yahweh, he's real big. You know what I'm saying? He signed with Post Malone, a different vibe like that. He's really big. Another artist, Loose Cannon Takeoff.
Okay. Yeah.
Loose Cannon. He's really good. I mean, then if you want to go on vibe like gospel, we got Caleb Gordon. He does the Christian rap. Yes, we got a lot of people. We got Danny Towers. We got some people for sure. And then you still got Hot Boy and Glock 9 and Pootie and all them type of vibes. So it all depends on whatever vibe you want. We got something for you for sure.
So I'm gonna check them out. Thank you, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much, man. You make sure you have a good night, and we'll definitely be in touch with you.
Hey, I'm gonna be in contact with all y'all. You know what I'm saying? So definitely on social media and all the different type of vibes for sure. I appreciate you guys.
Appreciate you too, man. Salute you.
Blessings.
Yes. Great guests, man. We have some great guests tonight. Jermani Muzic, also I4 Chapman. Definitely 2 driven people. I love to see people that's pursuing their dreams and making it happen. And as far as pursuing dreams, let's talk to Graci about this album that you are working on currently. I want to know all about it. What you got going on?
Yes, I actually have an artist/producer in Chicago got in touch with me and like, hey, DJ Graci Grace, can we do a project together? This is the idea. I have the beats. His brother makes beats. You have an artist suggestion. So he kind of like gave me the part to where, can you bring the artist, pick the artist, and he don't even ask questions. He don't even care. He didn't even care about listening to the music. He trusted me with picking the artists. So I picked 10 artists from all over, a lot from here in the DC area as well. And what we sent them the beat. They made the song. We're almost complete. It's about 10 artists. So I'm really, really, really excited about it. The goal is to have it done by February, after the engineering part is completed. So I gave them like a deadline, and I was really strict with them. I'm like, look, if you don't have this done by this, that means you're not really serious about this. So the artists, if you are really serious with your work, you will get it done. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's with anything that we do in the world. And so I'm really excited about it. And then it's gonna be A artists, kind of like A list. I pick like the dopest artists, independent artists, like all over. So it's gonna be crazy. And then it wasn't even really planned on how the music is gonna be. And I'm listening to some of their music, and they're sending it to me, and I'm like, oh my God. And February is coming, Valentine's Day. It's actually a lot of R&B artists that's gonna be in this album. And it just kind of happened in in order, like, oh shoot, I didn't even plan it. I just let it go the way it's going. So wait for it.
What you said the release date is when? When is that targeted again?
Our goal is before February the 14th.
Okay, because we could maybe do a special edition Hype in the Streets when it's released. Bring on some of the artists you want. We can get multiple people on here, and we can highlight that for the show. So I also want to highlight you, DJ Graci Grace, because you did something that a lot of DJs say they do, but they don't really do nowadays. You broke a record. We played the Hood Olympics remix on Hype in the Streets last week, and you went in the club and you played it. And I want to salute you on that, man, because it's a great thing. Artists need that. And when I seen that clip go across the timeline, I was like, she's doing her job. So what was it like when you played that record? What went into your mind when you seen the reaction? Can we give that a little bit of feedback for what the experience was?
I was so happy because I kind of like, I want to see what their reaction, because there was a lot of guys in there. Of course, girls, they want twerking music. But then I look at the crowd, and there's a lot of guys there. I played that song. They just got up and like, oh my God. I was like, so, but sometimes the guys have to stand up too. If you get a guy to stand up, that's kind of dope.
Get them to do the rapper hands, act like they're on the stage.
Yeah, they were just like, because I came in at 11, it was 11 and 2, so I got like the late crowd, and so it was pretty exciting, and that's what I love about it.
Yes, definitely a salute. Also, before we close out, I want to say there's a new way to listen to Alabama Hip Hop Radio. We are now on their station every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So y'all make sure you can check out Hype in the Streets on there. And just shout out to the family, the Hype Magazine family, Stop Beefing Radio family, the DMV, DJ Graci Grace, the Live by Terrence Network, Two Factor Media. Are there any closing remarks you would like to make, Money Matt?
Yeah, I just want to thank everybody for another great show. It's definitely picking up steam. We're starting to get a nice groove. I love what we're doing. I think the guests are really appreciating the conversation because we're really looking at what they're doing outside of just music, making it more personalized versus just the run-of-the-mill conversations. And those cartoons, T, like I keep telling you, those cartoons is our cheat code, man. If we put too many of those out, man, they might come chase us down. So I salute both of you, and I'm honored to be on the show with you.
Yes. DJ Graci Grace.
Yes. First of all, thank you so much for having me in here. I love what I'm doing. I love what we're doing. I feel like everyone's gonna realize definitely what we're doing is positive, and that's something everyone deserves. So with that being said, you guys, thank you for tapping in with us. Until next time, make sure you check on your strong friends.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And don't be like Method Man. Don't bring the pain in anybody. Don't put your hands on anybody and stuff like that. So we got that going on in the news right now. I hope everything gets ironed out with that. But I would like to close it out with saying, you tell your loved ones you love them today, because tomorrow is never promised. You love God and love people. We're going to close out this show with Hood Olympics clip by DJ Graci Grace. She was in the club turning up to it. So we're going to end the show with that clip. I hope you all have a great night, and peace.
Man's going in the streets fighting like I'm Vader. Dark Vader, Luke Skywalker. Last op I call lacking, he the Skywalker. Got 6 cents, sometimes I hear the sky talking. I hate a hoe, I hate a bitter nigga. He watch your kid like a sinner nigga. See, I'm the type to hop out and go and get a nigga. I never seen a casket that can't fit a nigga. No cap, this shit feel like the Avengers or something, like an X-Men. Super fun. Team USA. We only go when we build on it. We stand on it. Well, all you got I'm always there when they call me, and your bro be on go-to. I pull my hammer out and let it sit on me. Hood saves your streets love me. Speak the hood's language. Keep the ladder, all my options getting niggas dangerous. Fireman, grab the pole because he lived dangerous. Came up spitting old English, made the big beer dangerous. Link without be out, it's that feeling ain't it? Yo niggas wanna meet Jamaica, we can make arrangements. I'll be in Jamaica, sipping daiquiris for Maya. Then my shooter get the wire, second at your body, hit the pavement. Yeah, we used to hit the road to get the payment. Used to have to use the double back to get the case. We still hit the road to get the dough, but we ain't pushing birds. Promoters pay me any type of spoken word. Y'all babies pull up and let me poke their bellies. Every time y'all niggas stress them out and earth they nerves. My son go to 5, but then I re-emerge. Still destined for greatness, about to get the
Hide in the street.
Hello there.
Hide in the street. What? Hide in the street. Hide in the street.
Nice.